Josh that he's buying you tonight? I don't, is that okay? Or?
Well,
He's actually with my wife tonight, so
We-
everything's fine.
we have an arrangement. It's all good.
So good to see you guys. All of my favorite ET people.
Mary, catch me up on what you've been doing, because I know the audience is going to be like, Mary, tell me a little bit about
Oh, gosh.
what you're doing now.
Lots of traveling. That's really all I can, in a nutshell, say, because it would take way too long. And I know we don't have the time in the show to go into it, but life is really good. I love this film festival, and this is my 10th year of being on stage and watching it grow every year, so I really feel a part of the family here. It's great fun, and this is me stepping back into a bit of my ET role, which of course Entertainment Tonight will always be such a big part of my life.
This is the most beautiful woman tonight, without a doubt.
And you, my friend, the Chairman's Award, and in a role you were born to play.
Yeah, a really rotten jerk. I was born to play.
Go into the dark
This-
side.
But any secret weapons planned on your speech regarding Richard?
I'm just so proud of Richard's work in the community of human rights globally, and this award is to honor him not only as a public artist but as a private humanitarian champion.
When you start out to do a film, you just want to make the best film you can, and you really honestly are not thinking of what can happen afterward. You just have to make your movie, and that audiences have responded to this film and got the message of Argo, and that working in cooperation, great things can happen, and we're now living proof of that.
I think it's really exciting, because this is an ensemble award, and we had 120, more than 120 speaking parts in this movie. All of them worked as hard as anyone. So, you have naturally Alan Arkin and Bryan Cranston and John Goodman, but we also have extraordinary Persian actors and American actors from here, to across several continents. So that's really cool to see them be honored. And for me personally, I guess people sometimes think like, oh yeah, in Hollywood people all hang out with one another. That may be true for some people. I don't have the chance to do that, and so when I come to events like this, I get to actually see Helen Mirren, and it's a pretty cool thing.
It's practically Helen Mirren week in Hollywood. The star on the Walk of Fame, the international. Tell me how
Yes,
all this feels.
this has been a pretty good week, hasn't it? It's true. What a lovely way to start the year, It'll only go downhill from now on. No.
I was very excited to come here, you kidding? Kind of surreal to be even talked about in a group of other actors that are talked about is a dream.
Growing up in the 50s, I would come here, and not very often, but I would be very excited, and it was a one Main Street town, and so Palm Springs has always been this little sparkly thing in my life, so I've always loved it, and I haven't been here in years and years and years, so I'm thrilled to be here.
Tell me a little bit about you and Sally and your relationship and why you're here today.
Well, we had a chance to work together again on The Amazing Spider-Man, and then she went right from that set to, I think, one of her great performances, frankly, is Mary Todd Lincoln. I mean, she's absolutely breathtaking. And when she asked me to come here tonight and present her with the Lifetime Achievement Award, I was more than honored.
I feel really touched by the recognition for this whole film because it means so much to me. It's one that I'm truly proud of, and it's kind of life-altering for me because I've made so many great friends, starting with the woman I play, Maria Bellon. She's just one of these incredible, inspiring women who's just affected my life.
Ang and I have worked together for 15 years. It's our third film together, and it means a great deal. This film has a real personal, attachment for both of us.
You've been down to this rodeo before, but is it ever even more special with The Life of Pi?
I think so. It's later in my career from the other ones, and this is by far the hardest movie I ever made.
Some of my favorite artists are going to be in the room, and so to be honored with them by John Hawkes, who's, as beautiful an actor as God ever made, it's a pretty nice night.